All right. We back.
Ooh,
Season 2 of the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your boy Fonz
and Quan.
And we are going to just jump right into this. A lot of news happened since we've been gone.
Yeah, we've been gone a minute, man.
Like to say it goes. When the cat's away, the mice will play, huh?
Yeah, they've definitely been out there.
Yeah, we done had a draft. We done had all that good stuff. Had a couple of questionable signings, too. Especially one I think is a big.
And which one is that one?
The Jacksonville Jaguars is fitting to sign Tim Tebow as a tight end.
Yeah, man. I was surprised when I seen that. They saying that now this is from the Jags organization. Mm-hmm. They're saying he's going to be a help to them because of his love for the city. This man hasn't played football.
Jacksonville, though.
I understand you try to get somebody there that, don't support the team, support the city or whatever. But the Jacksonville Jaguars need a little bit more than a little support. They need some players out there so they can get back. They talking about some doggone charity funds and stuff like that, man. We ain't worried about that right now.
Yeah, we ain't,
But
I had to do that again. I'm sorry.
It was shocking, man. This guy haven't played football since like 2008.
No. It's been a couple of years, like 16.
Man, he hasn't played in a while.
Yeah.
And, he might be in shape, but there's a difference between being in shape and football shape. Mm-hmm. This guy, like I said, either way, he hasn't played in several years. He's been out the league. Mm-hmm. And then when he was in the league, he played quarterback. So that'd be something interesting to see.
Well, here's my take on that whole thing. I'm saying it with emphasis because Tim Tebow, like you said, was a quarterback. And I know you got some history with Tim Tebow. I'm not even going to throw you up on the bus like that.
Yeah, man. Need to do all that.
I ain't going to throw you up on the bus like that. But I really feel like it's more Urban Meyer. Because Tim Tebow was Urban Meyer's quarterback back in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really think it's a publicity stunt. Who was the most polarizing figure in the NFL in the last 10-some years? Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
I've seen Stephen A. Smith walk off stage because of Tim Tebow. Like, I see some crazy stuff. I don't know about that one. But it ain't my money. So I don't care, but it ain't my team, nor is my money. So I don't care.
No, we gonna see how that goes now. If he come in and do his thing,
if he come in and have like a Gronk type renaissance, I'm gonna say I was wrong.
Yeah,
y'all know I'm gonna say I was wrong. The Super Bowl,
man.
I'm just say that's up for grabs. All right, so we're gonna go ahead right into it. Like I said, we done had a draft.
Mm-hmm.
Got rookie minicamp going on right now, and something that happened this past Wednesday was the schedule release.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So we here at Back Porch Sports, we pride ourselves on football. Don't get me wrong, we like other sports, but football is that thing.
Yeah, it really is.
What we're gonna do for the next few episodes, we're gonna break down some of these schedules. We're gonna go by division. And of course, the first division we're going to start with, the division that matters on this podcast,
right,
is the AFC North.
Right.
Home. That's home.
Home, man. It's home, man.
It's home,
where
man.
we belong, man.
Now, here's the thing. 3 teams made the playoffs last year from that division.
It ain't going to happen this year.
Best division in football.
Yeah, it got an argument, man. It's I don't know, man. There's still some tough divisions out there.
Yeah, but
we definitely in the top 5 at least. I give us top 5. Maybe. Yeah, man. It's some, especially with these signings. According to last year, most definitely, because no division had 3 teams.
No,
but for this upcoming year, I don't know whether we might be the toughest, man. We might be like I said, top 5. Because until Cincinnati starts being competitive, then we have an issue.
Then we got an issue.
But we got to wait for baby, brother.
Yeah, baby brother, that's my, even though that's like my first cousin twice removed. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. But let's break it down.
Yeah, man.
All right, so Pittsburgh was the winner of the AFC North last year.
Barely.
Pittsburgh had a heck of a season. 11 straight.
Yeah.
Only to win 12 games, but 11 straight.
Yeah.
That was back in 2020. Now, judging about the fact that we play them twice a year, and I never count out Pittsburgh, and being that there's an extra game this season, which I think is a big womp, but there's an extra game this year. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
I got Pittsburgh winning 10 games. I got Pittsburgh going 10-7.
I'm going to take one game away, and I'm going to say 9-8. Now, I don't know whether that's 500 or not.
That's a game above.
It is. It's like, barely. I really don't see Pittsburgh. Man, listen, man. I don't know. That's why I feel like we're going to struggle. Hopefully, I would like for us to go ahead and struggle in the beginning and fire up towards the end, because prime example last year, 11-0. 11-0. Had a great start. Great start. Poor finish. So if that's the case, I'd rather for us to have a poor start, go ahead and lose first 2 games, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get those losses out the way, because that's what we needed last year. We didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for that defense, we would have lost a lot of games. But, our defense is our security blanket. So, we definitely, man, listen, man, I'm going to take away a game from now. I'm going to say 9-8. Pittsburgh Steelers, man, I love you to death, but, the truth, it's no way.
There's no way. Now, granted, here's the thing, you can win 10 games this year. Being the way the AFC is kind of shifting now, like more teams are getting better. You can win 10 games and not make it. So keep that in mind.
You're right.
But I got them going 10-7 for the simple fact it's Pittsburgh. Look, my Ravens play them twice a year.
Hey, man.
Twice. Sometimes 3 times.
Listen, man, we've been
the
big brothers of the division for a while. Big brother getting tired.
No.
Little brother want to go outside and throw the football. Big brother can't throw that ball no more. I'm trying to tell you, man, Pittsburgh, listen, I'm trying to tell you, if we don't establish this run game and protect Big Ben, we're going to have a year. And it's not the simple fact of the teams that we play, because these are all familiar teams. The Titans, the Chiefs, we played these guys before. But if we're not good enough to play the familiar guys, we're gonna suffer, man. I just don't know. I don't know, man. But 9-8 for me, 10-7 for you. Okay, game difference.
And let me pause real quick. Just got a brand new notification from ESPN. The Basketball Hall of Fame enshrinement: Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett, and the late Kobe Bryant.
No snap.
Is making the class of 2020. All right. So big shout out to them guys, man.
Yeah, man, big ballers.
Congratulations, fellas. And big ups to Kobe. R.I.P.
Right,
gone too soon.
Yeah,
but let's go back to the conversation at hand. And the next team, who was number 2 in the division, was my Baltimore Ravens. We went 11-5 last year, number 2 in the division, and everything like that. I got us going 11-6.
11-6.
For the simple fact, the areas that we needed to be addressed, we addressed them. We answered some questions in that draft and free agency. Certain things, and then initially some of the things that we did, I was like, but then when you look at the totality of it, I'm like, okay, we kind of address some needs.
Yeah, man. You know what? Looking at the schedule, I possibly could see y'all going doggone 11-6. Like you said, y'all have the issues that y'all was having on the offensive line, the issues y'all was having with the wide receivers. Y'all plugging in. Y'all got a high chance of making. Y'all got a better chance. I'm gonna put it like this. y'all got a better chance of winning 10 plus or more games than Pittsburgh do this year.
Well, it remains to be seen. September around the corner.
And that's just based off of these first 6 weeks, man. I mean,
yeah, because keep in mind, we're playing the AFC West,
right,
and the NFC North this year.
Right.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers, but I'm not going to let that cloud my judgment.
I feel like they're gonna make him stay.
Oh, they really don't have a choice. Like, this man got you to the NFC Championship game. Like,
yeah,
you better do something. But next up is Cleveland. Surprisingly went 11-5. Oh boy, I sent some trepidation over there. 11-5 in 2020 and made it to the playoffs. Made it to the divisional round of the playoffs. They had to step on somebody to get there, but we ain't going to go there. Press pause. Every time I wear my Ravens shirt out, some Pittsburgh fan got something to say. And my rebuttal is, well, I would feel better if I was Cleveland. But that's neither here nor there. In 2021, I got them going 9-8.
Oh.
I got them kind of folded in 2 games.
So this interesting. This interesting. Because you gave Pittsburgh 10-7, and I gave them 9-8. I'm going to give Browns 10-7.
Good night. You got the Browns?
I got the Browns. Listen, the Browns.
The Browns is sneaky, man.
Man, listen, if they continue to do what they did, if they, continue to do what they ended with last year, which they didn't lose any pieces, and now Odell is looking to come back. And then looking at the schedule that they have, I'm going to give them 10. I'm going to give them 10 wins. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna take one away from them for the simple fact I'm not a believer in the Browns just yet.
Well, see, I won't either.
Don't get me wrong. I told you a couple of years ago that in 5 years they was going to do something. I'm not completely sold on them, but at the same time, it's like you got to watch them at the corner. You got to have one eye on them.
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like they can win 10 games with their defense they finna have, and then just added Jadeveon Clowney to the defensive line.
Clowney?
Come on, man. I mean, Clowney ain't Aaron Donald.
Overrated.
But, hey, he can still sack the quarterback, though.
How many sacks?
He stopped the run.
How many sacks he got last year?
But different system, though. Different system.
Nope.
Different system.
Nope. Nope.
Come on, now, he got Myles Garrett on the other side, man.
I'm a believer in Myles Garrett. Man, why you think it took so long for Jadeveon Clowney to get signed?
I understand that, but I mean, he's
in
still.
Think about it. 8 games. How many sacks did he get?
I don't even care. But
it won't too.
But the thing is though, he's not an elite pass rusher. But Jadeveon Clowney is all right, man.
Jadeveon Clowney is injury prone,
but he's still all right.
And the only reason why he ate in Houston was because of J.J. Watt.
You got to give him average.
Below average.
Man, no, man. You can't sit there. No, I'm going to do that.
If he gets 7 or 8 sacks this year, I will call him average.
We shall see. New system. Well, okay.
If he get anything under 5.
Y'all remember this now? Y'all remember this
he's below average. This is going to be on record. This is going to be.
Because anytime, and me and you both know this, and I can speak for the Steelers. Shoot. Doggone. But Dupree ate up when TJ Watt was on the other side.
You just made my point about Jadeveon Clowney.
No, I'm making my point about doggone Myles Garrett. Because Myles Garrett on the other side, that's gonna take, they're gonna focus more on Myles Garrett than it is on Jadeveon Clowney, and that's his chance of gonna do what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna have more than 5 sacks.
That is if he can physically get to the quarterback.
He gonna get there, man.
Okay. We'll see. We're gonna watch this one closely. But I got them going 9-8 based on the strength of their schedule.
9-8.
Last and certainly not least, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
They went 4-11-1 last year under rookie quarterback Joe Burrow by way of LSU.
I
got them 6-11. They ain't ready yet.
No, man, they not ready yet.
See, Cincinnati is like baked chicken.
Not ready yet.
See, you know, when week 1 of last year, they was raw. They were getting the seasoning. But now they in the oven.
I can give them 6 wins. I can give them 6 or 7 wins.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
You know, they might go 7 and 10. 6 and 11, though. I can see that. Because they, like you said, they're not ready and then they losing pieces. Mm-hmm. You know, AJ Green wasn't, you know, as healthy as he should be. But
he just didn't want to be there no more.
He's a dog. You know what I'm saying?
When healthy?
When healthy. And when their defense is clicking, they dangerous too. Because when they played Steelers, I think it was 2015.
That playoff game.
Man, listen.
Them guys had a backup quarterback and they was sticking y'all blow for blow.
That game was so tense. Mike Tomlin said, after this game, go straight to the bus. I'm telling you.
Get out of there
straight
now.
To the bus. We went straight to the bus when we got out there. That game was tough. But, you know, overall, we won, of course, you know. Right.
So, now, here's the thing. Now, I can't speak for y'all. But, yeah, I can because the AFC North race does not begin till, like, November. So, basically, is what you do on the front end. Because we don't see y'all till, like, November.
That's actually bad, though, because if you take care of business on the front end, they can get you on the back end. I'm trying to tell you, man. Steelers is a prime example of what can happen in the AFC North.
That and then if you put it in that perspective, that bodes danger.
I'm telling you,
because y'all folded at the end of last year
because we got caught on the back end of the doggone divisional matchups. Mm-hmm. You know, they threw a fluke in there with the Washington football team. And then right after that, it was divisional games. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care whether they could pit me out there in quarterback in Baltimore. It's still going to be a close game. Regardless.
But see, now,
that's just how it is.
I get that. Because, you know, both teams stand up to play each other. Both teams know each other, been knowing each other for 25 years.
Right.
I really feel like that had Lamar played that game as close as it was, but not 1, not 2, but 3 quarterbacks, because we lost our backup, then we went to another backup. I really feel like we won that game, being at how close it was and how it was played and the circumstances around that game. Because, you know, y'all was playing like 3 games in 12 days. Mm-hmm. You know, but getting back, you know, the AFC North race don't really start until
November, December.
After Thanksgiving, basically.
Yeah. Then this is all no hold barrels. Even the ones that have the worst record. Mm-hmm. You know, they don't trying to tell you, man, AFC North is rough. It's going to get rough.
It's going to be something serious.
According to our predictions, you got Pittsburgh winning 12-4. Baltimore. Hold on. You got Baltimore winning.
I got Baltimore winning the division by games.
Pittsburgh coming second at 10-7. Cleveland 9-8. And Cincinnati 6-11.
Mm-hmm. And see, this is how I'm hoping it's going to figure out. This is how I hope this was going to happen. I feel like, and I'm hoping that by the time we play you all at home, week 18, that game ain't going to matter. That's what I'm hoping for. But I know how the AFC North work. I know what it looked like. It's going to come down to that last game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to come down. Those last 6 weeks.
That's why I really got y'all going 10 games, because y'all objective is to win the division.
We're not winning the division this year, buddy.
I mean, I got Baltimore winning the division by a game. Like,
I feel like we're going to come third in the division.
Ooh.
And I keep saying this. I'm warning. I'm trying to warn the Steelers and warn myself.
Don't get your hopes up.
I'm not trying to get my hopes up this year. I'm really trying to keep them as low as possible so I can get surprised. So I can get a surprise for Christmas. I don't want to know what's under the Christmas tree. So I'm going to say that Santa Claus ain't come. Put no present on the Christmas tree. If I wake up, so happen to be there. If it don't, then hey, I already knew. We're going to come third just because of the simple fact it's a lot of changes. We are in a rebuilding stage. Even though Pittsburgh don't want to admit.
Y'all in the beginning of a rebuild stage.
We are in trouble in Pittsburgh. We didn't fix our offensive line like we should have. Our cap space wasn't as great as it should have been. We got a doggone new offensive coordinator, which, you know, may not be, important to some, but, every offense coordinator has a different scheme, a different way of playing the game.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new running back who I'm praying, being that we want to run so much, our goal is to actually get run identity. Hopefully we don't run him in the ground and then the boy get injured.
Mm-hmm.
Because we ain't got nobody else. So hopefully we actually do pass,
Mm-hmm.
and, ease them into it. Prime example, Le'Veon Bell. When we was doing our thing with Le'Veon Bell, guess how many carries Le'Veon Bell had almost every game? 33 carries.
I was about to say it was like between 30 and 35.
40, almost 40 carries a game.
Because y'all can run the ball.
Yeah, we can run the ball.
Traditionally, y'all can run the ball.
Yeah, I understand. But what that lead us to? Him getting injured.
Yeah.
He got injured like 2 years back to back.
Now, granted, some little hokey pokey going on.
I mean, yeah, I understand them, but I feel like the same thing happened with James Conner when he had that one good year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't say it like that.
I mean, because he did. He was. Yeah. I mean, his story is great. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it kind of bit us in the butt at this time. Well, not now, because hopefully we have a running back.
Mm-hmm.
Najee Harris, you good in Alabama, but when you put on NFL, whole different ball game, buddy. I hope you're ready. But you know what I'm saying? He wasn't. We should have paid Le'Veon. Le'Veon just wanted money.
Point blank period.
The Antonio Brown situation, that was a whole, different situation. But Le'Veon Bell, if we would have paid him, he would have stayed.
Mm-hmm.
He would have stayed. And then,
I put it like this.
We coming third, man. I'm going to tell you.
If y'all would have paid Le'Veon at that time, y'all could have possibly won a Super Bowl on his back. Because y'all had the offense of all offenses.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But because Pittsburgh traditionally does not pay running backs.
Well, see, that's the problem with folks. Tradition. That's the problem right there.
Y'all will give a receiver money before y'all give a running back money.
I definitely think we're going to come third, man. And, some of y'all out there like, man, Quan just down this team. Man, I just don't know, man. Last year, that was just a crusher.
Oh, boy.
And then looking at the doggone offense, the off season so far, traditionally we don't really sign free agents like that. And if we do, it's like it's not really nobody of caliber. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's through trade. Now you want to trade, Mika Fitzpatrick, you know what I'm saying? Get them guys in there, but like signing. No, not too big on signings.
No, and that's probably where y'all Achilles heel is. Because there'd be some quality veterans out there. The problem is
either we don't have enough money to sign them, or we just don't never sign them. It's just one or the other. I mean,
but see, y'all, Baltimore and Pittsburgh is kind of similar. Like, we don't really do a lot in free agency either. Because we wait till after all the big heads is gone.
Yeah.
And then we catch that second wave.
But see, you know what? I believe Pittsburgh believes in draft. I really think we heavy on draft.
Because it's cheaper.
It's cheaper and we good at it.
Yeah.
We actually good at drafting. Now, I don't know whether we should have took Najee Harris first round. We should have got one.
He kind of failed in the first round.
But, it was a steal. But if you don't have the offensive line to block for this guy, it's not going to be good for him. Now, and I really think we're going to put a load on him. I really do. I understand he's a first round pick and you want him to start right away. I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, see, this is where Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of differ. I love what we did in the draft because we let Orlando Brown Jr. Baby Zeus go to Kansas City where he's going into a pass first offense. And from my recollection and watching the tape on this guy, he's better as a run blocker. But we got that extra first round pick. I said, oh, okay. And I was like, okay, cool. So we got a receiver first round, pass rusher first round.
Need it.
Then we started putting some more pieces on the defense, and we got an old lineman. I'm like, okay, cool. Then we got some more receivers. I'm like, okay, all right. So
y'all doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, this was by far a lot of Ravens fans like this draft and all that. To me, it was because not only did we address key pieces, we got people that was considered steals. My only questionable pick was that second first round pick from the Kansas City Chiefs when we got the pass rusher from Penn State. because he ain't had no sacks in college. But that remains to be seen. Wink Martindale is a genius.
Right.
So that remains to be seen.
And don't get me wrong, as far as quality of the draft picks that the Steelers did pick, great. Mm-hmm. Great. The running back, great. The tight end that we got is wonderful, man. His doggone pro comparisons with like a Jason Witten, type of guy. Mm-hmm. He's one of the best tight ends in the draft. And then, we addressed our offensive line a little late in the 3rd and 4th round, which, may not have been, smart to do. They still have some quality to them. I feel like Mike Tomlin and Kevin Colbert, I think they just really want to coach, just coach them up and just try to make something out of, I think
Pittsburgh is trying to get younger.
Oh, yeah, we're getting younger. We actually have got younger.
Yeah, but it's not quite.
See, the only old man really out there right now, he's and that's Big Ben. He's the oldest one. Mm-hmm. Him and Joe Hayden. Those are two. Rather than that, everybody else is pretty much young, man. I mean, TJ Watt is aging gradually.
Who was a free agent at the end of this year?
But yeah, we're gonna have to pay him. We already lost on Bud Dupree. We gotta sign TJ Watt. And we're going to make room for it because guess what? Who we ain't got to worry about next year.
But see, you forgot about one piece.
Who that there?
Old Juju Bees. Because y'all only signed him to a 1-year deal.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm like, what y'all gonna do, bro? What y'all gonna do?
From what I heard is that the cap space, because they lowered the cap salary cap
tremendously because y'all was right there at the cap at one point.
Right. So I heard that's going to increase next year. Mm-hmm. Juju, he just coming back because we know him. He know us. He ain't got to go nowhere, even though he had cancer on the line. Shoot, I would have went and got that dong on the body.
Man, listen.
But, he ain't go for that. He went for more of, I guess, of the love for the team or whatever. So, but I feel like we're going to have money next year, being that we ain't got to pay Big Ben. We ain't got to pay him because he been sucking us dry for the last 17 years.
So Big Ben got you a couple Super Bowls, though.
Yeah, you're right. But now we ain't got to pay as much for quarterback. We can start from, ground 8.
Start from ground level.
You know what I'm saying? Save money, live better.
Yeah, always. Oh, not the Wally world, man.
Yeah, man. I got to represent.
Yeah, most definitely. So we're going to wrap this episode up, man. I had a ball doing this one. Like I said, we in season 2. We're going to have some big changes coming.
And look at this. I just get a notification on YouTube, y'all, that say why the Saints and the Steelers are the most in danger of missing the playoffs this season. I'm trying to tell y'all. Steelers, y'all better pray. But yeah, man, we're going to get off here, man.
Yeah, we're going to make it. We're going to make this move. But like I said, big changes coming to the podcast. We're going to have video.
Right.
So the YouTube, everything going to be lit up. Apple Podcast, Spotify, all that stuff going to be lit up.
Right.
And we're going to do our thing.
Right.
So, for Back Porch Sports, stupid. This your boy Fonz
and Quan.
And we up out of here.